We're down here in downtown Nashville. We're right by the park and by the library park, and there's the library. It's a common gathering place for a lot of the folks that are homeless here in the city. And we're sitting here with Ray. And Ray, you've been on the streets here in Nashville for how long now?
For about 3 or 4 years.
Okay, and how did you get to this point in your life? How did you end up homeless?
In 2004, I lost my mom, my wife, and 2 kids, and I lost man all in the same week. I never knew what homeless was because I'd never been homeless, so after that, you know, they say the family splits up. So I don't have no family. I've been out on the street since then. I lived 4 years on the bridge in Texas. Then when I came here, I finally got me a place, but then I got put out. So right now, I'm sick. I've got cancer. I can't get no kind of medication or no transportation to get where I need to go to get my medication filled or nothing like that. I don't have no kind of case manager or anything to try to help me.
So, tell me a little. I mean, okay, you came here from Texas. How long ago?
I've been here about 4 years.
Okay, and you had a whole bunch of like serious tragedy in your life that basically sent you running out of Texas and someplace else.
Right.
You got here. When did you find out that? I think you mentioned you had cancer, right?
Yeah.
When did you find that out?
In 1996, I had the cancer. I had the radiation and chemotherapy. I never was told that I didn't have any kind of muscles out there to control my stool movement. Okay, when I left Texas 3 years ago, they told me up there they got the best doctor, cancer specialist there is. They said this time I can't get rid of the cancer because they told me I was dying. So what I do is I just take it day to day, but I hate being on the street like this and have this bowel movement because it's a total embarrassment. And it happened to me in the library in here, which really messed me up.
Understood.
You know.
So you got, is it colon cancer?
Colon cancer.
And you've had it since '96. You went through the radiation.
In my colon down here, into my rectum.
Understood.
Yeah, and I don't have any muscles back there because when they done the chemotherapy and radiation, it burned all the muscle tissues out.
So you don't have no bowel control.
Right. So I have to take the Imodium 2 milligram and able to control it. It controls it. It'll stop it to a certain limit, you know, to where I can get to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So, and I'm not asking somebody to just take me off the street because I draw a check and I'm willing to pay my share of it, whatever it is to take, you know, to give me a place to live. And because I don't draw food now, I can't draw food now.
How much is your check?
I'm $560.
So you get $560 a month.
Right.
You've got a terminal cancer.
Right.
And you were recently evicted over just some scandalous stuff, right?
Right, because number one, it's so fed up with bugs up there, you can't even relax, man. They're everywhere up there. Not only that, I have what they call foundation said I have what they call short-time memory loss. So the conversation we have really doesn't stay with me long. And I have what they call manic depressive, and I've got that. It's 2 words together. Is
it a mental illness?
Yeah.
Okay.
And see, I ain't had no medicine. I ain't had no medicine in a year.
When is are you seeing a doctor here?
No, I don't have a doctor here.
How are we going to take care of? How are you going to take care of? And how can I help get you to a physician so that we can start getting at least some of the Imodium that you so desperately need just to control your bowel?
Well, hopefully maybe that you could probably go through foundations or somewhere like that, or Park Center or something like that, because I know they give bus tickets.
Right.
You know, that would get you back and forth. I mean, I used to know how that works, but I don't know how it works anymore. But that would help me out a lot. Because like I said, I buy the ticket myself, when I get my check, you know what I mean? I don't want nothing for it.
I understand. When do so your checks come like the 1st or the 3rd?
Mine comes on the 1st of every month.
Okay, and the reason you're out on the street today is because of that eviction.
Right.
But by Monday, I mean, we're hoping that middle of next week we've got you in another place. I know you and I are working together to do that. And we'll do the same thing with the bus passes. But what I'm most concerned about is that how long have you been in Nashville?
I've been here about 4 years, 3 or 4 years.
And in all that time here, you've not been able to find or have physicians to help you. So you've been suffering with colon cancer here, just kind of wandering day by day, and nobody's been taking care of you.
Right.
And you really aren't on any medication or anything.
None at all.
Did they tell you in Texas that the cancer was terminal?
Yeah, they told me that eventually would kill me. And I looked at them and I said, well, I'll be all right. God took care of it once, He'll take care of it again. I mean, that's why I have to look at it, because if I walk around with my head down, that's what you call self-pity to me, and I don't like that.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
I know, I've known you long enough to know you've got probably the best attitude I've ever seen of somebody who's got a terminal cancer illness.
I've been to the hospital one time out here at Babbitt. Babbitt's, and they had me with my pain medicine and put me on Imodium. I went to the other hospital out there. I can't think of that other one out West End.
Vanderbilt?
No, the other one.
Well, there's Vanderbilt, Baptist, and then there's Centennial.
Okay, Centennial refused to see me because the TennCare card I got, which is America's best, they say, they don't even take. But then again, they let me get in the emergency room. Then the lady doctor comes in there. She said, "Oh, the only way I can see you is if you give me $150 for medication, even though I know you not need it."
That happened at Centennial?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Well, I asked her when I left out. I said, "If you don't mind, I said, would you give me a paperwork that I have been in here?" So I kept my paperwork down, and I had all my paperwork down here, you know, where they refused to see me. Then when I go down here to get my clothes, Vicky takes all my clothes and throws them in the trash. I have to go down here and dig out of the trash. They took my clothes down there and just threw them down there by the trash can. I had to go down and get what I got. I ain't got but one pair of pants. Now I ain't got but one pair of pants, period.
I'm just thinking about stepping outside of that and trying to find a way to, you know, to help you forward from here. And so the goal is, this week we'll get you into some housing, right, and then we'll get you some bus tickets so you can get up to Vanderbilt and get yourself squared away. And then, I think what I'll do is I'll continue to check in on you, and we'll see how you're doing and how you're progressing, and we'll just keep tabs on you. Okay? And listen, thank you for your time today.
Yes, sir.